Hey guys, I'm going to say the dreaded, we're going to wait a little bit because there's no one on right now, but I'm sure you will be popping on soon enough. So I'm going to tag some friends. And we'll get started. So how are you guys this wonderful day? I know I am hot. It is very hot here. Got to 98 degrees and I'm not real big on the heat. We're going to talk about the fishing lure cut today. I got it started so that we can make sure that we can make sure that it's started and it doesn't have to be in multiple parts. Hello, Miss Kim. Miss, I'm so jealous of you going to the beach all the time. Wish I could be there with you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to do and the noise in the background, I am sorry. My husband is finally putting stuff on the door like I asked him to a week ago. So anyway, I have the fishing gills here. I'm going to have those ready to pull up in just a bit. And I've got the cup ready so that we can move into that. Here's the cup. It does have two colors on it, plus the white was spray painted with Rust-Oleum glow in the dark. So when you take it outside, the UV sets the glow in the dark off, and so the white glows. It's really cool. A lot of people use the fluorescent spray paints. I don't use them, so I didn't want to buy them specifically for this tutorial. So I went on ahead and just used regular spray paint. But if you want, the Rust-Oleum has their glow-in-the-dark spray paints that are really, really great, especially if you're under a black light or something. So I'm pulling up puzzle tumblers so that I can see what's going on and we can answer questions as it's going on. Hello, Miss Stephanie. I'm pulling up the live real fast. Give me just a sec. There I am. Pulling up the live real fast. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn off the sound. What I'm going to show you are the things that you need to get. Funny story, you're going to need to make sure that true story, I don't know what I'm doing with my computer right now. Shift. There we go. I know y'all don't want to listen to me chit chat in the background. Okay, so true story. These came in the mail and I didn't tell my husband that I was getting them. And he walked in very excited. And I said, oh, my fishing lure pantyhose are here. So make sure that you tell your significant other or whoever that you have fish nets coming in. I bought these on Amazon. Of course, I buy everything on Amazon. You can get these at Target. I looked at Walmart. They didn't really have them at Walmart. But that's what you're going to use to get the fishing lure look. And then later on, you'll go online and I will have the pattern SVG in the files for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you down because I want to show you real fast. I'm gonna bring you on down. I hope I don't drop my camera. Okay, what I did was a lot of people will put them on backwards and they'll tie a knot here. I don't like to do that. I think that it leaves a funny portion. Of course, there'll probably be a line here, but you can put something down there. But when you see a fish's tail, a lot of times you'll see, well, the tail has a line in it. So you should be able to do something with this. When you spray paint your cup, you choose what side. I spray painted the entire cup white first. Then I went outside and I spray painted this side. And then I turned it on the opposite side, I spray painted it. And then I chose blue for the back. Now, fishing the fish net. You're going to put your fish net on. Then you're going to stuff your fish net down into your cup. like that. So the top part that your leg goes in is inside of the cup. Then I took my football and I shoved it down in there. And what this does is it makes all of this tight. Now, right now it's tight because I spray painted it and I made sure that everything was dry before I pull anything off. So now what we will do is I will remove the fishnet. You can reuse this, so do not throw this away. There is nothing wrong with this fishnet. I would not suggest using it with your husband because it is going to have paint on it, and it becomes a stencil. And this is how you get your gills. I mean, what looks like your scales. All right, so that's how we did it. And on the bottom, it really doesn't look that bad. You can do whatever you want down here. I personally don't see anything wrong with it. I've decided that the mouth is going to be right here. I'm going to put eye, and the gills down here. I have that started. Anyway, so you want to save your fishnet and use it again later if you decide you want to do that. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is, my maquila's on. Hello, my love. We're going to take the gills apart. I'm going to do a reverse weed. It's all I do. I don't know why anyone would do anything but a reverse weed. What you do is you take your paper, your vinyl. You're going to put your clear stuff on top. I can't think today, guys. I'm so sleepy. And you're going to pull all of it off at one time. Transfer paper, guys. I'm telling you, I don't know why I'm so sleepy. I think it's the heat. I honestly believe it's the heat. You're going to leave your transfer paper on and you're going to pull the back off. You need to pull it straight back so that your vinyl stays on and everything that you have attached to it stays on. And then you're going to pull the excess vinyl off of your transfer paper. And all that should be left is what you want to attach to your cup. Okay, here we go. This is reverse weeding. And if you haven't reverse weeded, it didn't cut out that last one, but that's okay. That's okay. This guy right here won't be used. If you haven't learned to reverse weed, I would highly suggest that you do. All those little intricate little SVGs that you've always wanted to try, but don't because you're scared because of all of the little intricacies. I'm pulling you down closer. This is attached to a chair because the last time I did it, y'all were wiggling around a lot. Anyway, I'm going to take this out because I have decided I'm going to do the background green. So the eyes are green. And again, I am going to upload this SVG to the file. So if you want to use the one that I'm using, you can, but there are others on Google. I do know that Creative Fabrica does not have gills. So if you are a designer and you want to go over there, that would be the place for you. Okay, and then this one right here is just the green eyes that I've chosen for the backdrop. You don't have to use green. You could use yellow. You could use whatever you want. I just chose to do green. And again, this is the reason I think my little, I'm gonna have to go get a new cutter. I think it's starting to wear out. That's why you're always supposed to have your handy dandy X-Acto knife available. But yeah, but I think my blade is starting to wear out. It's past the point of sharpening it with anything. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer my eyes to the green, or the green to my eye. I say that. And it doesn't want to transfer. It's been a day, guys. It's been a day. All right, there's one. Now I'm going to put the other one on. And when you transfer your vinyl over so that one's on top of the other, you place your vinyl color underneath the vinyl you want it on. So this is going to be our gills. One will go on one side and one will go on the other. Just like this. We'll take our cup. Now remember, this is the bottom. We put the fishnet on. We spray painted one side yellow, and on the exact same side on the other side yellow. And then on the back, I chose blue. You could choose whatever color you want. Before I spray painted the whole thing, I sprayed it down with the glow-in-the-dark spray paint from Rust-Oleum. So the next thing I'm going to do is here's my side. That's the side I want it on, right here. Lay this down right here. Be very careful because right now the paint is not sealed. So if you lay it down too hard, you'll pull your paint up. And then you'll see a bunch of no-no words, and then you'll send me messages and you'll be very upset. And I can't fix a no-no word. And you all know what a no-no word is. I know y'all have all said some at one point or another. I don't say no-no words. I am perfect. Diana, if you start laughing, I'm going to come get you. Kim, don't you dare laugh. And Makila, I guess all of you know better. Stephanie knows I'm not perfect. Oh, well, this little dude doesn't want to stay down. So we're going to have to help him out. All right, and you all know how I feel about sealing. You're going to seal this, let the sealer dry, because that will make sure that none of your vinyl lifts. It's not sticking as well because I'm not sticking it directly to epoxy. I'm sticking it to the paint. There we go. One side, right here with his mouth open. And so now we're going to turn him over. Here is his eye. We're going to put his other eye right there. Make sure it's in the same spot. Right there. When I first started making cups, I met Kim. And Kim had just made a cup like this. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be that good. And 3 years later, she and I are still friends, and I'm making the cup that I thought I'd never be able to make. So that story is telling you guys not to give up, because some of you newbies may feel like it's never going to get better. It's never going to get easy. And there are times when I feel the same way 3 years later. But if you don't try it, you'll never know how easy it really is. So that's my words of encouragement for the day. All right, now we're going to try this again. Varnishing doesn't seem to be working on this side. Huh. There we go. Got it. I'm so sorry about that. My daughter is okay, I promise you. I will make sure that she knows that you all felt worried about her screaming in the background for no reason whatsoever. I'll just send some to you in your package, Stephanie. I have an extra pair. And I promise they're still in the package. They have not been used. So you don't need to worry about that. And then I want to see you come up with like a fishing lure mold or something, because that's just the type of thing you would do. You would show us all one step further. All right. Almost done, guys, almost. And then I'll answer any questions that you have. If I have to find another cup. Oh, I do want to point out something. This cup is one of the cups that I have from when Puzzle Tumblers first started. I'm running low on my 20-ounce cups, but I have a friend who does fish, and I thought I would give this to her as a gift. And here we go. There's the gills on the cup. It's a little off, but that's okay. She won't care. I'm going to put something about women fishers. I don't know, something like that. So, anyway, no, AJ's in the back, Diana. You didn't hear her scream? I don't know what she was screaming about. Anyway, so what I'm going to do next is I will use my sealer, and I will seal the GVs out of this because I don't want the vinyl to lift because it is directly on the paint. And I don't want my paint to have any problems because I don't know if you hear it. That's the Rust-Oleum glow in the dark. Love that. It's great for if you want to do Halloween cups. Spray paint it first, and then you're going to do your glitter on top of it. But when you get out in the sun and you come back in, the whole cup glows green. So, anyhow, I think that that's about it. But I wanted to see if you guys had any questions about how I got the cup to make the stuff on it. I just made sure that I put this on, and once I pulled it down really, really tight on the top, I shoved it down into the cup, and then I used my football to push it into the cup tighter, and that made all of it around the cup really, really tight. Then when I spray painted it, you have to let it dry. Don't touch it. Spray paint it, put it on your rack to dry, give it about, I don't know, I spray painted it 2 hours ago. I think at 4 o'clock, 6, 7, 3 hours ago, I spray painted it, and I gave it that amount of time to dry because if you don't give it that time and you try to pull the fishnet off, it's just gonna run all the paint together. Let's see, thank you. No, I did not seal it after I spray painted, and it was spray painted, as I just said, 3 hours, and I let it sit before I took anything off. When I picked it up and it had these on there, it was really, really tight, and it was really, really hard because when the spray paint dried, it dried, well, it dried onto the fishnet. So I took pictures and video as I was going along, spray painting it. I will upload those videos and the pictures when I upload this video as well. They'll be on our YouTube channel. So you should be able to see, yes, after I seal it, there are several different kind of sealers you can use, but I'm going to use my diamond sealer since it's a spray. But the other one is the Fast Coat by CCDIY. I use that as well, but I normally only use that when I'm doing water slide. With this, I'm going to spray it really, really well with my sprayer, with my diamond sealer, and then I'm going to let it sit. If you don't let your sealer dry when you put your epoxy on, your epoxy will turn cloudy and you can't fix it. You just can't. You'd have to take your epoxy off completely in order to fix it. So spray it or put your sealer on. I wish I had my sealer over here. I didn't even think. Oh, I do. Look. Here it is right here. It is their quick coat. And I use a brush like this. And I want to tell you something. Remember I've been telling you guys that you can get this someplace else, and I'm not going to tell you where? We now sell these. Puzzle Tumblers now has this one in blue and in pink, and it's good to have because if you need to seal it with your liquid sealer, this is great for brushing it on. It's also great for brushing out bubbles underneath your water slide. It's great for brushing out your epoxy. I know my oldest uses this to brush out the epoxy before she puts her, get it, Stephanie, get it. Before she puts does her epoxy method, she uses this because you're not supposed to have that much epoxy on. This is great for getting off just what you need to get off. All right, so there's a few more things I wanted to show you. The word today will come after that, but some more things that are now available at Puzzle Tumblers. Now you do know that this is what her glitter now comes in, these little bitty 1 ounce. Look at this. She now sells them in the 4 ounce. Look at that. So if you have a glitter that you really, really, really like, you need to make sure you order it in this one, because look how much more you get. You get 3 extra ounces and you get it with the gold top. So that's one more thing that I wanted to show you. And for all you crazy people who are always asking, where do you get your shakers from? She's now selling the shakers, guys. Get your shakers from Puzzle Tumbler. So now you don't have to worry about where to get them. You can even use these for homemade spices if you want, but these are really great. You take the inside out, shake it on. This is awesome for your ombres. So all those wonderful people that have popped off are going to get the special word. Our special word today is gone fishing. You're going to send gone fishing to Jennifer Stratton Short, and she is going to do a drawing, and she's going to be sending out 4 surprise gifts. Don't know what they are. Gonna get it in the mail. I'm gonna pop them into the envelopes, and I don't even know who's gonna get what. 4, Gone Fishing, Jennifer Stratton Short. That is until today's Tuesday, Thursday at noon. I don't know what today's date is. What is today's date? Whatever Thursday is from today. If that's right there also, if that little button doesn't say live, we're not live anymore. And if it's past a Thursday on that day, don't send me fishing lure, because by then, or gone fishing, because by then I will have already drawn, because I draw on Friday or Saturday and I send them out on Monday. 4 people are going to get surprise gifts from me. So today's the 9th, so the 11th. Thank you, Linda, and thank you, Diana. Today's the 9th. On the 11th of June at noon, over. Okay? So you have until Thursday, the 11th of June at noon to send me gone fishing. So don't forget. Stephanie and I have a fun thing coming up really soon. In fact, Stephanie, the pieces that we had talked about came in today. No, Stephanie, we don't need to know the day. So packages is going to go out to you, because Stephanie and I are going to be doing a tag team live sometime really soon. I will start it. You'll get off with me, and then you'll get on with Stephanie, and she'll finish it. So it's a lot of fun. We can't wait. Yeah, I know. Aren't you excited? I am too. Everybody else needs to be excited too, because it's something you've never seen before. And she and I have talked about it, and now it's happening. So anyway, gotcha, Vicky. I see ya. Have a great day. You guys be super duper safe. What the day of the week? Oh, please start sending it to me, because Stephanie and I, we just kind of talk. We don't know what day of the week it is. We know it's Tuesday. So anyway, you guys be safe. You stay cool, stay hydrated, and we will see you sometime soon with our special surprise. Take care. Bye.